card pops up in the air just as we start, Aquarius. So, Aquarius, I decided to go ahead and try to introduce something new, and I think I'm going to call this Love Messages, and we'll see if it catches on. If it does, and it may be something that I try to do regularly. If not, then it was like, okay, we tried. So, Aquarius, what we're going to do, Love Messages, I'm going to start off with messages for the single Aquarians, and then we're also going to go to Aquarians that are in a relationship. This could be a boyfriend, girlfriend, live-in situation, possibly marriage, and we'll go from there. And for the singles, I'll try to give you as much detail as I possibly can with people who may be coming in or crossing your path. Aquarius. Aquarius. I gotta stop singing it every time I do, y'all. What voodoo? What voodoo? Some of y'all might have cats. He's been quiet the whole time. And now all of a sudden he starts to want to meow. So some of y'all are cat mommies or cat daddies. And maybe y'all got to get out. So Aquarius singles. What? You going outside? Aquarius singles. Let me let him out real quick, you guys, or else he's gonna meow the whole time. You going out? There you go. Okay, so Aquarius singles. The first thing that I get, I feel like some of you are coming out of a situation where it's like um running around in circles. Like I've done this before. Maybe you've been stuck on your picker has been stuck or broken on the same type of person over and over again because I feel like there's a cycle. Can't get out of it. I keep picking the same type of people. I keep dating the same type of people. I keep coming across the same type of people. Some of you, I feel like, are starting to get frustrated with that energy because it's almost like you have chemistry with these people, but you're feeling like things are not being reciprocated with some of them, and it could be because they really aren't a match. Um, there's something with not seeing red flags, Aquarius. So if you're dealing with people and you know that, okay, I don't want to be treated this way, I don't want to deal with this type of energy, or I don't feel like I deserve this, then you have to kind of start pulling away and cutting this with people. Don't feel obligated to keep dating people that you don't feel that there's going to be a long-term connection, or if they're not reciprocating your energy. Because I feel for some of you, there's this back and forth with people that may be a waste of your time. So some of you definitely are stuck in some type of cycle and it's time for you to come out of it. I do feel like if you were dating, some of you are kind of getting like there's a pullback or a retreat from the person that you were dealing with. So this could be you saying, you know what, I don't think I want to continue this, or you may have somebody who's ghosting you or not following through with plans. And it could be that some of them are dating other people too, and you're feeling like you're not being put first, or you're not a priority. I feel like some of you may even be dealing with people where you know that they're dating other people. So there could be this energy of, I don't really want to break up, or I don't want to stop dating you, but I know that you possibly could be dating other people. That kind of goes back to that red flag. If you're dealing with somebody and you know that they're dealing with other people and that's not what you want, you don't want to be in a polyamorous relationship, excuse me, or you don't want to, you know, be in the rotation, then you got to come out of the rotation. You can't keep dealing with something. I do get a lot of flirtation that could be coming your way. Some of you are going to be meeting new people, whether you want to or not, because I feel like there's a new energy that's going to be coming in for you guys, especially when you start moving towards spring. Now, will you meet people during the holidays? I feel some of you will, but I feel like there's stronger connections that are going to be happening for you guys during springtime. I feel like some of these things are going to be like on phone messages or texting. So some of this could be a dating site where you could be kind of putting yourself out there, or you could be meeting someone where there's maybe a little bit of a distance between you two and you're just talking back and forth, because I get a lot of conversation with a particular person. Some of you could be meeting someone that is moving. You could be moving and meeting someone, but I'm definitely getting that there's some type of connection that's going to be coming in. A few of you definitely need to focus in on self-esteem. Now, we all have those times where it's like we don't feel 100%. We don't feel, like we're our best. I'm getting something with body issues, whether this is your hair, your face, your teeth, your body, your feet are too big. I'm not sure what's going on, but you could even be dating someone that's making you feel some kind of way. If you don't already have these issues or these things yourself, you could be dealing with someone who's making you feel this way, like they're magnifying it. Will not apply to everyone. If this is not your thing, don't worry about it. Just let it go on out the ear. For some of you, though, I feel like there's this thing of self esteem where you're feeling like I can only pull this type of person because. Let me tell you, if you got people that are interested in their flirting, they're doing it for a reason. People are attracted to a lot of different things, a lot of different body types. So if you're in your head about that, you've had somebody that put that in your head, you need to reprogram, because for some of you, it could be kind of messing you up in your dating. I do see trust issues, and it could be because you've been through some trying relationships. But I feel for some of you, you're holding on to some baggage that you don't need to. You're holding on to it longer than what you need. This could be somebody telling you that you weren't going to be anything or no one was going to be attracted to you. There could be this thing where you feel like I'm always the one getting rejected. So there's some self-esteem stuff that needs to be healed. If this is you, then you need to go ahead and work on it, because I feel like you have love coming in, but if you're not in a healthy space with it, you're going to constantly worry about things that the other person isn't, and it could cause problems with that connection. There's definitely healing that needs to take place. For some of you, this could be definitely going to therapy or counseling, but there's something that needs to be inner healed, and it could be reprogramming. I'm getting something where there was some negativity. Whether this is from a relationship or childhood, some of you are holding on to some things that are affecting your relationship. Um, let's see. I feel like for a few of you, you're looking for this soulmate connection, and it's almost like looking for the chupacabra. Like, I know he's out there. I've read about him. I've seen him on TV shows. We know he's somewhere in Mexico, but we don't know where he's at. But I'm gonna find him. I feel like that's kind of like the soulmate hunt. I know he's out there. I've heard about him. I've heard people talk about her. She's waiting for me. Here's the thing: if there's a connection that is spiritual, no matter where you're at, spirit is going to bring you towards this person. There are a lot of people that date back to back soulmates that wish they didn't. And there's some that literally might meet that one particular person. We have hundreds of soulmates, though. So it depends on what type of connection it is for you. But I do feel like for a few, you want that type of love. You want your person. When is my person coming? Am I going to be able to find my person? I will say that there is a soulmate connection. You got to be careful, though, that you're not just getting a soulmate that's coming in for sex. Now, here's the thing. I know when we get caught up on soulmates, we're thinking, oh, this is my forever love. You know, they get me, spiritual connection, past life, and all that stuff. You got some soulmates that are out there that just being fuck boys, fuck girls. I want to come in and roll on your booty because I feel a connection with you, and then I'm going to pull back until I want to do it again. There's lessons that need to be learned sometimes with karmic relationships. So if you're dealing with karmic relationships and you keep getting disappointed, it's not to say that all of them are going to be this way. It could be the ones that you are allowing to come in. Some of you definitely have some fuck boy, fuck girl karmics that are floating around where they want to and then ghost. And then ghost. So I feel like if this is a cycle, you need to go ahead and break it. If it's not working for you, you need to go ahead and break it. Some of you don't want it. You're going ahead and dealing with it because you feel that connection, but it's not a connection that's leading to a long-standing commitment. And for some of you, that's what you want. That's what you're moving towards. I keep getting something with forgiveness where you're dealing with somebody that comes in, oh, I fucked up, forgive me. Oh, I fucked up, forgive me. Oh, I fucked up, forgive me. There's a lot of talking. And I've been seeing this in a lot of people's readings. Talk, 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 no action. Pay attention to how somebody treats you. I don't give a crap if they say that you are my star, my moons, my everything. If they're not showing up for dates, if they are not texting you back or calling you back, if they're not making you a priority, they're not interested in you, especially when you're dealing with people that could be dealing with other people. So I will say the forgiveness and all that is great if it's genuine, but if it's not genuine, some of you are going to have to cut ties with this person because it's showing that you're putting more energy into holding something together than it is with it actually being real. Don't let somebody fake the funk with you and make you think you're in a relationship. Some of you are definitely, you put too much into people. You put too much. I want to give it a try. I want to make it work. We're going to make it work. I got to sacrifice for you. And you got to be careful that you're not going into a cycle where you're trying to save people and you're not getting anything out of it. Because I'm getting a lot of manipulation around you. So some of you could definitely be dealing with manipulation. If you're single, I feel like there's this thing of flirtation. You may be attracted to a lot of people. There's a lot of sexual energy around you if you're single. If you want to connect with fuck boys and fuck girls, definitely, do your thing, because I'm getting high libidos or high sexual energy where it's like, I want this, but don't confuse sex with love. And some of you are doing that. You're having sex with people and you're thinking they're going to fall in love with me and we're going to be in a relationship. And to them, it's just sex, even if it's soulmate connections. I do feel like you have someone that's coming in, and let's look. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius with love. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Some of you could be dating people with children and you're trying to figure this out, because we do. We have new love coming in. Could be dealing with someone who has children, wants children. You may be dealing with somebody who's coming out of a relationship or dating other people. Now, if this is the cycle and you know you don't want this cycle, pew, throw them out the way. I don't want to do this anymore. You could be a person that has darker hair. And let me see, we get a lot of sexual energy that's coming in around you guys. So you could be very sexual, whether you're a male or a female. Maybe this is just you alluded. People are attracted to you because of your sexuality. So some of you got to feel it. It's showing that you have some type of chemistry, or you putting some pheromones out there and people are vibing with it, or either you're connecting with somebody's pheromones. But I feel like it's you that's really putting it out there. I'm definitely getting something that starts off with a lot of communication. You could be meeting somebody that lives a distance away from you and you're talking. This could also be getting to know someone, but I feel like there's new love that's coming in that has the potential to bring in some fun. Now, for a few of you, there could be a little bit of an age difference, because we got young, we got old, we got a mature person, we got a young person. So there may be a little bit of an age difference between you and this person. I will say though, stay open. Stay open to it, because I am getting that there is a connection that may lead to something, but I'm getting also somebody being really shy when it comes to putting themselves out there. You're not taking the lead. If you want it, you got to tell this person. If you want to date, if you want a relationship, if you want something to move forward, you got to be vocal with it. This is what I want. I feel like some of you are going along with good times, let's go out, let's drink or whatever, and it's because you're trying to make this person happy. But when it comes down to you, I feel like there may be something where you're sacrificing some of yourself to make somebody else happy by giving them what they want. Now, wallflower is normally somebody who's shy. They're not putting themselves out there. They could be a little bit conservative. But to be honest, I feel like there's two sides to you. It could be confusing for the people that you date, but I feel like some of you have this big sex pot, freaky kind of thing going on underneath the zipper. And then you zip it back up and then you unzip. So I feel like there's something going back and forth with you guys where you could be teasing people, or maybe you're dealing with somebody who's teasing you. But I do feel like there's a connection that's coming in, and it looks like it's going to be something that may be fun, playful, and sexual. Now, if you're not trying to have babies, make sure you take care of that, because some of you may get pop-up babies. If you are single and you're traveling, or you're going somewhere where someone is coming to see you or travel, I feel like that some of you could be connecting with someone that lives long distance. And it doesn't matter what your race is, if you're Hispanic, Black, whatever. I feel like you could be dealing with somebody who is Caucasian, fair skinned. This could be somebody who's biracial, but I am getting that there's something different with this person's skin tone, their culture, their belief system. And I've been seeing this a lot. So a lot of people I feel like are definitely out just dating. Some of you, I feel that if you are attracting men around you or women around you, you could be attracting people with darker hair, brown hair. I get something with eyes. Could be a beautiful eye shape, could be eye color. They could be blue eyes, green eyes. You may have blue eyes, green eyes, but I'm getting that there's a connection with somebody is attracted to somebody's beautiful eyes. It like catches them. If you are connecting with a male or a female, I feel like this is somebody definitely that has darker hair, brown hair. Um, I'm not getting a whole lot of blonde in it, but I do feel like something with brown, darker hair. Could be black, could be darker brown. Could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. If not, this person may be more of an alpha, but I feel some of you are attracted to alphas, take charge men or women. You want somebody with a little pizzazz or spunk. Some of you, I'm getting that this person may even be into rough sex or choking, because I keep feeling like somebody's taking their hands and putting it around somebody's neck. So y'all might like the freaky deep. You might be attracting someone who likes to freaky deek, somebody who is either you have a big libido or you're attracted to someone who has a big libido. Libido, yes, libido. Kind of got a little flustered right there, Aquarius. Goodness gracious. Definitely getting a lot of sexual connection that's coming in. Some of you could be in your sexual prime and you feeling it. Let's see, any other guidance about this person? Let's see, Aquarius. All right. Some of you could be bisexual, or you may even be attracted to someone who is bisexual. I'm getting darker skin tone. Some of you could definitely be dealing with someone who is foreign. This person could have blonde or gray hair. If it is brown, there may be some gray that's coming in. That could be where the lighter part is. Some of you could definitely be getting in a biracial relationship where we have a darker skinned person and a lighter skinned person. Some of you, if not, I'm feeling there's a connection with Latin people, or somebody that has olive skin tone, that is darker hair, darker eyes, something with a mysterious type of look. I'm definitely getting for a few of you that there may be a connection with someone that is olive complexion, almost like Greek or Italian or Armenian, if that makes sense. But I am getting that there is some type of light and dark thing going on. So just if somebody's pale, they like people that are darker complected, or some people that have color. If you're darker complected, you may find yourself being attracted to somebody who's lighter, or there's something with the complexion that's going on. Some of you may be connecting with a person that is foreign, that is darker. Could be, I don't know, African. I'm getting really beautiful chocolate skin. This could be you, or you could be attracted to someone with this. For a few, definitely a male that looks almost Italian, Greek, brown hair, darker hair, olive skin tone, could have some gray at the temples or some salt and pepper in the hair. So those are the characteristics of who you possibly could be connecting with. Now, Aquarius, married people, Aquarius, Aquarians, married, in a relationship. What's going on, Aquarians? Married or in a relationship. Some of you still got that love and feeling for your partner, romantic feelings. You still do it for me. We got a man that possibly could be sneaking up on his wife, sneaking in kisses, giving some hugs, pinching on her booty. Could even be the woman doing this. But it is showing that some of you still have that loving vibe that's coming in. Now, I'm getting with that connection that there is maybe something that needs to be discussed, because we do have romantic feelings, but we have a little bit of deception, which means that some of you, even though you are into your partner, there may be things that you're not telling your partner or not exploring with your partner. Maybe you have a fantasy. Maybe you want to do a threesome. We have three people in there where we have a woman talking to this man and there's a whole nother female behind his back. So some of you may have some type of secret fantasy about bringing in another partner into your relationship, or you could just be flirting with other people, and that is part of the fantasy, making yourself feel good. I am getting something with porn or pornography. For some of you, this may be a thing that you do with your spouse. Let's lay in the bed and look at other people get it on. Whatever it is, I'm getting a lot of sex is popping off for you guys. Now, if this is not sex with your spouse, you could be fantasizing about having sex with other people, or you might actually be taking the jump over to have sex with someone else. But I don't feel like it's not, because I'm getting this thing that for some of you, I love my partner, I love my spouse, I love my person that I live with, but I just have this thing. So maybe this is just an overactive sexual thing for some of you, and this is the fantasy. You might not be acting on it. For a few of you, you feel like you are with a true love, but we do have deception, which means that if you are freaky deaky or you have a secret life going on that this person may not know. General read, you could be married to someone and this is what they do and you don't know. Well, maybe you know now. But I do get something with sexual energy or sexual connection. Now, I do see that for a few of you, you may be connecting with people that you are attracted to. There may be just fantasies about it, not wanting to act on it. Some of you are feeling that there's, if you're not getting fulfilled in your relationship, whether this is intimacy or sex, some of you are looking for outside sources with this, which means somebody is, maybe overpowering their vibrator a little bit. Maybe someone is looking at porn a little too much. I mean, I don't know if you can do that. I mean, porn is porn, but I guess you could look at it a little bit too much. So some of you may be dealing with an addiction where you're taken away from your relationship because you're getting caught up in your addiction. And it could be for a lack of attention, or you just have a higher sex drive in your partner and you are not on the same page. There needs to be something where there's communication, because it literally is showing somebody is starting to fall into a cycle that may be comfortable for them, but deception is showing they're not talking about it. So for some of you, you may be feeling something, you may want to try something, you want to add something spicy to your relationship, but you don't want to put it out there because maybe you're worried about what your partner is going to think. Some of you may even have children in your house, and it's like we can't swing from the ceiling fans or put a sex swing up because we have children. So some of you may want to do something a little bit more spicy in the relationship to take it to a different level, but you're limited. Now, I do feel that there is some self-esteem issues. Maybe somebody's going through a midlife crisis, the belly's getting a little bit big. You could be having a part where it's like, I don't look the way I thought I want to look, I put on a little weight. You could even have a partner that's saying the same thing, I put on a little weight, I'm not feeling as sexy or sexual. And I feel like two people that possibly are trying to make an effort with this, but there could be this thing of, I don't want to have sex as much, or I don't feel as connected to you because I'm not feeling 100% my best. Some of you may be going through this, or you could have a partner that's going through something where there's a cycle of, you know, I need to do something better for me. I do see, if it is, communication could help this, Aquarius. If you're dealing where you feel like things are getting a little bit icy, some of you, this could be a medical problem, because I do feel like something where a person is feeling like they need to start taking medicine. This could be Viagra. This could be a woman that's taking some type of cream. Maybe changes that are going on, hormonal changes that are going on. But I feel like there's this need to bring passion back into a relationship. Whether this is, it's shit, if you're 60 or 70, maybe you can't get into sex swing the way you used to. I had a visual, you guys, of me at 75 years old with a bad hip trying to get into a sex swing. I'm like, oh my God. So I had to laugh at it. If it comes true, I'll have to share the stories with you when it gets there. When we get there, I have to. But I feel like for some of you, there may be some concerns about some things changing with you or changing in your life that are not comfortable for you. Some of you may also be feeling like a partner is taking over too much control, and you're feeling a little bit not appreciated. Like we do what you want to do, or we always, eat what you want to eat, or we go where you want to go. And if this is not you, this could be your partner. But it is showing codependency on someone who moves when their partner moves. They do what their partner does. And there may be some talks that need to be had with that. I'm getting that some of you need to put a little bit more playfulness into your relationships. Flirt with your partner again, bring some things back out. There's something where I feel like some of you are really trying to work on this relationship because you don't want to step outside of it, or you're on that borderline where you're interested in other people and you're not trying to go there because you're trying to fix something. Some of you, it looks like that you are going to go ahead and take a little bit of break, but then pull it back together, and it could be because there's still love there. So there is something going on with putting the spark back into your relationship, coming out of a routine, doing things together that make you both happy. Maybe even exploring together and bringing some things into your bedroom or into your love life that enhance intimacy. I mean, we got the first picture where this person is coming behind their wife and they're hugging their wife. And it's almost like there's this intimacy of I love you. But then it kind of goes into, there's some needs there. There's some things that I want to do, and maybe someone is talking about it, and the other partner is kind of like, or either it's not being brought up, and the other partner doesn't know. So I will say, y'all need to communicate, be honest, put it out on the table. You never know. Your partner may be wanting to do something like that too, and they're not thinking, I can't say that because they're gonna think I'm crazy, and then you bring it up, and they're like, well, shit. I've been wanting to do this for the last 5 years. You don't know until you put it out there, Aquarius. So for some of you, definitely shows some type of freaky, reeky, deaky stuff going on. I'm not going to go too deep into it, But for some of you, if you got an itch that needs to be scratched, you're either going to get it scratched from your partner or you're going to look on the outside and try to get it scratched there. I think for a few of you, if you don't want the divorce, you don't want something coming out, get it scratched by your partner. All right, Aquarius? Love you.